Thank you, Coach. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Arizona Cardinals. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's Thomas Rawls with his first carry. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
All right. Come on out.
To throw on second down is gone. And running with power here. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That goes for a gain of 31.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
First down, this is Rawls. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On second down, here's Goff. They set up the screen to Rawls. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Here we go. Louis.
To throw is gone. And this is going to be incomplete. The free safety, Trey Boston, there to knock it away.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And Zuerlein pulled it. It's no good. Wide left. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney.
On the ground, this is T.J. Yeldon. They find some open field here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
They keep it with Yeldon on first down. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Here we go. Green, 39.
On second down, here's Rosen. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be third down. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. This is Yeldon on the dump off. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the first down yardage before he's brought down. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
Green, 39.
Now Rosen on first down. And this one complete to Jermaine Gresham. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good. Yeldon fighting. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Here's Gong. He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that'll bring up second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Second and 10, Goff again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green, 39.
A first down carry now for Yeldon. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Here we go now. Blue, landed.
Right back to him on first down. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Oh, boy, I know you felt that one. I know you felt that one.
On second down, here's Yeldon. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football. They're looking at a 3rd and 6 here to start things out. From the gun, it's Rosen. That's complete right around the 8. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first points, a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
And feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you...
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Yeldon. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Rosen to throw on 2nd down. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
You got him. You got him. You got him.
And now it's Rosen looking. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big play on third down for the Cardinals. 52 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. The pitch goes to Yeldon. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. T.J. Yeldon. Touchdown, Cardinals. T.J. Yeldon, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. The drive begins with a run by Rawls. Oh, he's got some breathing. There goes Thomas Rolls. The 40. Past the 20. 10. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Thomas Rolls, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will get him one closer. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's T.J. Yeldon. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Good luck trying to get your running game going against Ndamukong Suh. I mean, he is so strong. Just trying to move him, take 1 guy, 2 guys, whatever. I wish you a whole lot of luck. He usually converts an offensive running game into rubble.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, Rosen. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by John Johnson. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll hand to Rawls. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes. To go here in the first half. More from the desert after this.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now the backup Savage. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Sensational he was last week, over 200 yards. And the simple quote that we saw this week was, keep him in front of us. They're going to have to do that.
And when they say that, it means tackling him after the catch. Because once he makes the catch, you may catch it in front. But if you don't tackle him, he's behind you at that point, and that's how he racks up the big yardage.
Throwing on third down, it's Savage. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. There's a give to Yeldon, and he stopped immediately there. Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job one for anyone who's carrying it, and that's exactly what he tried to do on that play, but it didn't gain him any yardage.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. He goes underneath for Yeldon. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have the center-eligible stuff, but still.
And he loses the football a second time. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Rosen on 1st and 10. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now it's the backup Bradford. He gets it to Thomas. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. The Cardinals on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. To the air again with Bradford. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 40. 20. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. So that one will be accepted. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. He's letting it fly for Cooks. He rifles one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And a potential turning point as they get the football in very good field position late in this first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Now T.J. Yeldon. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's Rosen to throw. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess that in the locker room, they talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. They'll toss it to Yeldon. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. The tackle there by John Johnson.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass, but in this game, How about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
The Cardinals on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Rosen. Caught by Nelson left side. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense,
we
got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
To throw on 2nd down is Savage. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
A 1st down carry for Davis. And he's got some space here. Some strong running at the 20. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. A big play there for L.A. 53 yards. They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. They get it to him running left. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Thomas rolls his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Rams add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. leverage guys, win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
On first down, it's Rosen. And Gresham's got it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Second and 10. It's Rosen again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Logan. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it 3rd and 1. Rosen to throw again. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route, but he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction and was able to track the ball in another.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Yeldon. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. From midfield now, here's Rosen. He's airing it out for Williams. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They start on the ground with Rawls. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the fourth quarter. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They go again with Rawls. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Savage now to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Well, that'll get him to first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. Savage now 3 out of 5 since taking over as he's given his guys a first down.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They give it to Rawls. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. Green.
Now a play fake, and it's Savage. Steps away. He's letting it fly for Cooks. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this down deep inside of Arizona's 15-yard line. A huge play that time for the Rams. 56 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. A 10th carry for Thomas Rawls. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now a first carry for their fullback. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go. Savage now to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Will Fuller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That one complete to Yeldon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first.
Leopard! Detroit!
Now Rosen looking to throw. And his throw is incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And now it's Rosen looking. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A very solid gain of 27. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Now Rosen on 1st down. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Throwing now, Rosen on 1st down. His throw incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest, you can draft the most athletic guys, but if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10. Play action here with Rosen. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. They do tack on the extra point as well, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Rams getting set to go now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They begin with a run by Davis. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Another run, but this time it's Rawls. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Detroit!
Third down, here's Rawls. And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He'll look to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed him. Instead, 2nd down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
He's back to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Williams. And he gets it down to the 32. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Lorenzo Alexander in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Rosen on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it's becoming increasingly clear now that the Rams are going to win this football game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Detroit!
The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Los Angeles, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.